Okay. Hello. Let's see. It says that there are 3 watching now. And check my phone to make sure I'm live. I'll think. YouTube. Well, I assume I'm live, but hello. Yep. I appear to be. Alright. Well, I hope y'all are doing good. Yeah, I'm probably going to be continuing Expedition 33, I presume. Man, I swear, I really need to be on top of things a lot more so than I am. There's a good chance that this stream is going to be, you know, like 12:30-ish that I call it instead. But anyway, hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, let's just get back into things. All right. I'll probably be loud initially. I'll lower it a little bit. Yes. Flashing lights and images. I'm probably going to also pop open a can. Ah, yes. Claire Obscura. What great music. Okay, let's continue. Something fell. I'm sorry. We're good. I just had something balancing and it fell. We're good. Alright, let's look. Yes, the continent. Man. I feel like we kind of did a lot in the last one. In a way. We were able to get pretty far. We also traversed a little bit far in the past. Well, like going backwards. And now we're here. Just on the shore. So, last that we left off, we were supposed to go to the different axons and get to the paintress. Because the axons essentially have chroma that we need to get to the paintress. Yeah, here we go.
Let us get wet.
SK. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, where exactly are we headed? We want to go to the west one first, if I remember right.
Swimmer!
Yeah, I believe it's on that island over there. Okay. I think it's this one. I've never done this, but I'm pretty sure it was this one. I came across it earlier. Hello? Okay. Yeah, it must be this way. Alright, let's do this. So supposedly this should be pretty difficult. I presume it shall be. Hopefully we're kind of ready. I'm not entirely sure. But we're probably going to be taking the main team of Verso, Mayo, and Monaco, whatever. So the 3 will be joining us. Okay. The visages. Ironically, kind of reminds me a little bit of Tainted Grail with the faces. Tainted Grail has a couple of things similar to that. For one, there's the Serene Visage, which is essentially a giant head that extends from the earth in Tainted Grail. Then on top of that, there's also at Riverfall, I think that there were three of them, that there were three heads essentially on a cliff face. They all had open mouths and a waterfall like spilling out. Anyway, let's go.
So this is Visage Island.
He
Visage.
who guards truth with lies.
Are those faces?
An infinite sea of them.
Something to grab over here. Let's take it. Yeah. All right.
An advantage.
All right. An advantage. What is this place? That's a lot of them. Kinda creepy.
Is the island singing?
This melody.
This is creeping me out.
In a way, this also reminds me of Tainted Grail because there is a, I forget the name of it, but there's like the Valley of Echoes, I think is what it's called, or something like that. But the hills there are literally alive. So it kind of like repeats the noises that it hears. And it creates like this cacophony of sound. Also vaguely reminds me of it. Alright.
What's it doing?
It's not attacking.
Was that an invitation?
So it seems.
Feels like a trap.
I don't mind a straightforward path for once. Better than battling through a mountain of Nevrons.
No, Verso's right. Something feels off.
Oh, I'm harmless. You don't need those.
Well, if you're harmless, then these weapons will stay harmless too.
Touche. Well, Visage invites you to join him in his chamber at the end of this path. I assume that's why you're here.
Where do the other paths lead?
You're free to traverse them. Masks are not just to obscure, they may also illuminate. Look for the masks that you need.
Meaning?
The invitation stands.
Well, head straight to the Axon. Or take the other paths.
Great. Options. Alright, so we'll go here just to get the... I think that you have to enter it in order to get the fast travel point. But here's the plaza. Apparently we have some points to spend. We probably should. Some of them have tons. Some of them have just a few. Alright. Do a few in there. We'll give him a few as well. Then we'll go over to Verso. Couple luck and a vitality. As for you, Yeah, we'll give you a bunch of agility. That's fine by me. She does need it for her weapon. Alright, and then we have CL, and she needs some luck. And vitality. You know what, let's do it that way. Alright. I don't believe that they have too many skills that they really need at the moment. Verso is getting kind of higher, but I think I had decided that we were going to go Defiant Strike and go that direction. Lune, she is getting kind of high up there. She can grab anything that she wants. Let's see, CL's at 11, so she's able to grab the final path now. So that is a strong ultimate, essentially. And where are we? Yeah, so he's waiting on 6. Lune, we can already decide in what way we want to continue here. Typhoon is interesting, but the Crippling Tsunami was not as good as I thought it would be. On turn start, deals high ice damage to all enemies and heals all allies. I mean, I guess that Typhoon wouldn't be too bad. It's a better Tsunami, right? It's just very expensive. How expensive is... Elemental Genesis is actually kind of cheap. Shockingly. All enemies receive lightning damage at the end of their turn and low lightning damage when they receive damage. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with doing Typhoon. It's expensive, but she'll grab it later. Alright. So she can replace the Tsunami with the Typhoon. Then for CL, something can probably be replaced. So Final Path is very good. Extreme, single target dark damage and applies 10 Foretell. This is a second way to apply Foretell. She only has one ability at the moment that applies it, namely Focused Foretell. So she definitely needs to have this somewhere, and also can break, which is also very nice. I believe that she has one break ability. Yeah, Phantom Blade. Consume all to deal additional damage. Right. I like the dealing double damage. She doesn't need to do the healing. Alright. So if we use them again, they'll have abilities. So I came from over there. I guess we'll take a side path and we'll see what benefits we get. Okay. Okay, great. Changes everything. Hello? Excuse me? Bro, what? And then it saved? Oh, it's gone. Aha. Okay. So as we go over here, it'll either be open or closed, and we can make it do one or the other. Okay, got it. Alright, so now we know that that will operate something in the future that we may want or need. Anything over here doesn't quite look it. This feels like a hidden area, but nothing there. Okay. I'm pretty sure that that's the main path, so we want to go there last. I think. Okay. This is a strange world. Okay. And it's very peculiar. Well, that's a little creepy. Hello, friend. Oh my goodness, this thing is disgusting. Disturbing and disgusting. Great. Alright, well, we're just gonna go our typical route. I also do need to make sure I know his abilities. Let's see, so I could just start by marking him, but that's not all. It's not exceptional. Yeah, so I could do Abyss Wind followed by the Glace Earthquake. I kind of like that beginning. I think we will do that. Yeah, anything else new? No.
Sweet taste of battle.
Man, this thing is nasty. Alright. We want him to die as fast as possible, please. Alright. So he took a lot of damage from that. Luckily, we're all a little bit more powerful. Let's see. We could do a perfect break. Probably the way to go. It'll be a pretty big hit. I could also mark him, which I'm not opposed to. I could blitz and mark. If I do blitz, he'll take a lot of damage. I'll go again, and I can mark him. Yeah, maybe we'll try that out.
Let's go faster. Let's carve a path.
Okay.
Target marked.
Alright, we'll see how she goes. So she can do the momentum strike. So it'll be a pretty big hit. Probably be maxed. Yep.
On me.
Oh. I was too slow.
Time to lead.
So I'm agile, so I can do the quick Abyss Wind. Because it's a free attack. Now I'm back to balance. I have 3 energy left. I could do the Gulp Fury. Let's do that. So it'll be marked. It's not going to be exceptional, but pretty good. Poor Verso. Wow, that was a lot more attacks than I
Finesse
expected.
and grace.
Bound. Bound is a status effect that prevents a character from dodging. Ooh, that's horrible. That's all I use. How did they know? Okay. We can do a Rain of Fire, but we're also not virtuous. Oh, but we'll do it anyway.
Flames. Rain.
Yeah.
Loco. Parry.
Energized.
Okay, so he can't do anything. I think what would make the most sense is if he just uses a potion, and we'll just revive our buddy.
Ready to
Hello,
strike.
friend. Alright, we can do a marking shot. I'm not opposed to that one. He is just like writhing. What is wrong with him? Ah, he's about to die. Just put him out of his misery, my goodness.
Finesse and precision.
Alright. That thing was nasty. Minoko has another skill, though. And also another weapon, Contorso. Well, that sounds about right. Alright. Contorso, correct. That is completely accurate. Alright, Contortionist Blast. Deals medium physical damage to all enemies. Heals all allies by 10% health for each enemy hit. On the balanced mask, it increases damage. That's not awful. It's a little bit too expensive for my taste. So, no thank you. He got a new weapon I can take a peek at. Contorso. Switch to rank S on break. Base attack can break. 100% critical chance on rank S. Interesting, but it's hard to get there quick. Right. Sadness Veil. What a name. Sadness Vale. Poor guy. And this also reminds me of is Tyranny, if you've ever played that game. I actually like Tyranny a lot. I wish that they had more content.
They're never runs, but witnessing the sorrow of others, I can't help but feel for them.
A noble but tremendously fatal impulse.
Creepy place. This isn't the same mask. Seems connected to the axon. He who lives in between, behind his veil, emotions swell. For life forced to paint. What is he but a reflection of? Oh, wait, repeat that? I'm assuming it's sadness because he's so depressed. Something happens. I should have checked what he said again.
Oh, wow.
Right, sorrowful Chapier. Fantastic. Alright, so I suppose we'll go the same way. This one looks like she is flying. So we kind of want to... I think that she's flying. Flying characters you have to shoot down, so I'm not going to focus on that one. We'll go on the creepy lady. But aren't they all creepy ladies? Alright, and then we're going to grab... Class A Earthquakes. Oh, that's the second one. Because it gives everyone powerful. Launches a mask.
Minoko, get ready.
Okay. I guess there was a way to... Ah. When it slowed down, I pressed Q.
Oh, wow.
Alright, well this is confusion. Alright, let's revive her again.
Oh, I'm better.
Yes, you are totally better. Okay, so he could do an Assault 0. Perfect Break isn't bad if we just want to do a huge hit. They're already pretty hurt. And the right lady's gone. Alright, let's do it. Oh, just got dead. Huh. I wonder if I can just shoot him to death. Probably not. But I don't want to waste her turn on him, but I also don't want him to activate, you know? Yeah, we could just do something smaller. Let's see. What is tempting? I don't think any of these are all too tempting. I kind of just want to do a little bit of damage. Yeah, because Rain of Fire is rather expensive. It should be something that costs me 3 or less. But Swift Stride just does low physical damage, and they're not burning. So it's not all too useful. Meanwhile, the Engagement is a low fire damage, becomes weak to fire, but that doesn't really matter for me. Alright, I guess I'll just shoot him once, which I hate to do. Oh, he's dead. Okay, I guess I'd love to do it. I forgot that she deals extra damage on her first attack. Oh wait, he's flying. Yeah, I forgot. Close.
Let's dance.
Okay. Exhaust to Verso.
Minoko, parry!
another exhaust.
I am refreshed.
The only way to damage her is to shoot her.
Almost lost you. Let's carve a path.
I'm ready.
So she has a ton of shots. Yeah. Easy at the end there, at least. I mean, I knew I was going to win. It was just a question of how much energy or items I'd have to spend. Very strange. Okay, this foot allows Minoko to use another skill. Bro, stop crying. Oh, so it just sends us
Did you
back
hear
here.
that?
That was the Axon.
Destroying these masks seems to hurt him.
Easy.
Then let's keep doing that.
Ucharo. Alright, so we're definitely going to be resting just to reset everything, but we actually got a few level ups. Okay. Bring that in. Bring those in, and lastly, we'll do him. Alright, and also we'll check what the new ability is in a moment. Yeah, so Verso, I think I had decided on going with Defiant Strike. Probably going to Steeled Strike, I think was the idea. Deals high single target physical damage that applies mark 2 hits. It costs 30% of current health. I don't think I like that though. Deals very high single target damage, 5 hits, uses weapons element, critical hits, generate an additional 2 perfection. Okay. That is true. I do want to increase in rank or perfection. Medium single target light damage, 5 hits. At completion, gain 1 rank. That's actually pretty good. It's hard to increase rank, right? Radiant Slash deals low light damage to all enemies. 1 hit can break. Endbringer deals extreme single target physical damage. Increase damage if the target is stunned. That only happens sometimes, of course. After 1 turn, deal extreme damage. Okay. Increase rank to A and refills all AP, but sets self to 1 HP. That is pretty crazy. Okay, powerful, applies powerful to allies, some perfection, deals extreme light damage to all enemies. Right, I have that. Man, I don't think I've even used that once, which is so sad. Haven't been able to afford it. Alright, I think I'm going to be going for this light holder. Gaining 1 rank, I think, is rather useful to just guarantee that. So let's do that. Yep. Anyone else needs to learn skills? Mael? Right. She's probably going to be going into the fire, if I had to guess. What else do we have? Reduces self-health to 1. No, we're not doing that. Deals very high single target physical damage. 1 hit. Reduces AP cost for each attack parried. Well, I don't parry, so probably going to say no to that. Fencer's Fury. Deals medium damage to all enemies. 1 hit. Uses weapons element. Applies defenseless. And Sword Ballet. Deals extreme single target damage. 5 hits. Uses weapons element. Critical hits deal double damage. That's pretty deadly. It does cost me a lot. I mean, I'm assuming I'd probably do the Fleuret. Where's the Fleuret anyway? Yeah. If I have a lot of action points and I'm going to attack, that's what I'm using at the moment. About fire. Combustion deals medium single target physical damage. 2 hits, consumes up to 10 burn. And Revenge deals high single target fire damage. 1 hit damage increase for each hit received since the previous turn. Hopefully isn't much. Paralyse? I don't know. Deals extreme single target fire damage, 3 hits, applies 5 burn per hit. On offensive stance, applies 2 more burn per hit. So that's a ton of burn, especially with her weapon, which doubles burn. Because then that's about 30. I mean, it's expensive, but that is pretty interesting. Yeah, hard to tell. I feel like I'm either going to be going for sword ballet or purelais. Purelais, I don't know. But I can't afford it anyway. Alright, so we'll hold off. But we will check on Minoko. He got his new ability from the creepy people. Also his new weapon, Bucharo. Bucharo? I don't know. At battle, start in Agile Mask at battle start. Agile Mask applies rush for 3 turns. Not terrible. Balanced Mask applies powerful for 3 turns. Right, I'm probably going to just leave him with a Monokara. Both of these are fine. The reason why I like Monokara is I'm able to get to heavy really quick, so I can apply powerful to my allies. And since I go fast, I think that that's useful. Nusaro is also pretty nice. It's also a lot more damage, 50% almost. Hey, Masha! Should you not be resting? I should not be resting. That's correct. I'm doing good. Yeah, you were busy finishing Act 2 and starting Act 3? Man. I'm at the masks part. I defeated the sad mask. Currently. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Although I didn't get too much sleep last night. I think I slept for about 2 hours. I'm feeling a lot more awake than I expected to be. Yeah. Yes, it is very creepy. But that's the name of the game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, parries increase the beast will, so that's not going to happen. The extra damage is pretty nice, but I do like to start on that wheel. Okay. Go sleep never. I'm doing alright, I swear, I swear. I'll probably end it a little bit early. But yeah, I'm doing alright. I promise. That's where I came from, right? Yeah. So the sad mask was over there. So we're gonna go to this one. But yeah, I killed the contortionist thingamabob. Or whatever it's called. And these things are strange. This one looks happy to me. Have you seen the eyes in the mouths? No? There's eyes in there? Oh my goodness. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Maybe it's a later thing. You'll see them soon. Oh, great.
My, what lovely feet.
Alright, we're gonna go the same way as always.
My, what lovely feet.
He loves feet. Very strange. Oh, they're just dead. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. A little too strong. Just a smidge. Okay, what is this anyway? This is a hand. I was saying before that this does remind me a little bit of Tainted Grail in various ways. These ladies have one of your favorite skills for Minoko.
They seem so joyful. I'm almost jealous.
On the surface, at least.
They caught me.
He who guards...
Oh, I missed him. Huh. Alright. I know we can't hit her, but it doesn't really matter. Beak house. We'll just get this over with. Break plus big damage. I'll see. Oh yeah. Man, I have so many of these. this one. Moissignon Vendage. Deals high single target physical damage. 3 hits can break. Balanced mask increases damage. Chipper deals high physical damage to all enemies. Marks. That's interesting that marks everybody. Applies shell to all allies. Okay. Yeah, I could definitely probably replace tons of stuff with that. At the moment, I kind of like the ability to mark. It also deals a lot more damage than I expected. The Earthquake is nice. The Abyss Wind I like if I need to move things around a little bit. The Select Punches I want to keep. So then that is going to leave the Chevalier Piercing, but you said it's pretty good. We're going to get rid of the Diminulia Thunder. Yes. Perfect. Alright. Now I have your damage set up? Nice. Man. Is Act 3, by the way, as long as the first two? A mask, it seems, connected to the axon. It speaks. He who paints this who painted this world, seeking what he could not grasp, longing to share with those he loves. Behind this smile, what could it be? Sure. I mean, everything seems so joyful, right? We'll say joy. Something happens. Oh, great. Another one.
Violence.
Violence is always the answer. Alright. Let's go Abyss Wind. Alright. This one might have a lot more health, but okay.
The sweet taste.
You don't know how long Act 3 is. Just started. Long story section before that. Bunch of big multi-phase boss fights. Okay. She didn't quite die. Berserk. Berserk is a status effect that increases the character's damage every turn. It can be accumulated up to 12 times, with each stack increasing damage by 5%. Fantastic. Performs a long combo. Uh-oh. Okay. Wasn't too bad. I have a lot of health. Heals Moissignon. Moissignon? Yeah. That does a lot of damage.
Your turn to shine.
Oh, he usually attacks twice. Well, I'll take it. Luckily, I'm still virtuous. Alright, so I am agile, so we'll do the Abyss Wind. He is close to death, I might just get rid of him. We get some energy for that as well. Alright, so now we're balanced. We can try the Moissignon Vendon. Let's try it. Yeah, the other one is going to avoid it. Yep, that's pretty deadly.
Let's carve a path.
And time to shoot you down. Blam. Alright, we all leveled up again. Visages feels a bit more revealing story-wise. This is when I really connected the dots. Okay. Shackle them.
Yeah, it definitely hurts him. I think I saw one more path.
That's good. We're weakening him.
This feels off.
It does. You don't say. You don't say. Alright. Alright, so we'll add some more points here. She is still last, right? Yeah, barely, but she is. Need to make sure that is still a thing. Alright, then in terms of skills, yeah. She got her big ability. Mael isn't at 6. Verso also not at 6. Okay. I haven't talked to him yet, actually. Blue Raga.
Wyrd?
Yes, lovely to meet you too. Okay, what do we have? Chrome Catalyst, Polished Chroma Catalysts, Resplendent Chroma Catalysts, Color of Lumina, Rico, Healing Share. Receive 15% of all heals affecting other characters. Okay, let's fight the merchant. Oh yeah, Mael's injured. I should have rested first. You know what? Let's make him Monaco. Monaco. Oh yeah, I go first. You know what? Let's just do the Vendal.
Foolish move. A bit of violence, yes.
Just a little bit of violence. Alright, so I can't afford the Abyss Wind. We'll just do a whack. Oh. Yes, totally perfect. Completely timed. Alright.
A bit of violence, yes.
Alright, so we're at heavy. Sure, select punches. Why not? Well, I guess I could do the earthquakes. I don't remember how they feel about ice, but... Alright, let's do the earthquakes. You got this, Monoko. Ah. Luckily they don't deal that much damage, and also since I heal every turn, it doesn't really matter. Abyss Wind, take that. Shablam. Alright, so all I have available is another Abyss Wind, which is, you know, just whack him.
Why, yes, I'd love a dance.
Ha. Oops.
Time to bleed.
Alright, so we'll get rid of him here. Sure, Growl Fury. That does a lot of damage. Nice. Nice for the duel. It's been ages. Alright, Sidon. Okay, on turn start, gain 1 shield if at least 1 sun charge is active. Okay. Apply 5 foretell on enemies that break shields. Yeah. Actually started parrying 40% of the time today? No way. Impossible. Parrying is impossible. Everybody knows that. That's awesome. Man, I don't even want to try. I feel like I would just completely fail. I'm gonna take some of these resplendents. I don't really like this much. The health, I mean, I guess I could grab it just to grab it, but yeah, well, I guess we will. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna take these resplendents. I guess I could try it. Alright, thank you, Baraga. Yes, it is. It is a tad lonely. Alright, to the last side path. So what's the last one? Anger? Whoops. Yeah, this feels like anger to me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Anger, joy, and sadness. The three main feeling groups. Alright.
Everything's destroyed.
Normally, I enjoy a little destruction. But this doesn't feel right.
It's rage.
You guys don't want to fight me, do you? Really? Okay. Now, the emotions we hide behind our daily masks. Poetic.
Invigorating.
I keep on forgetting to heal at the rest spot. Well, once we're through with these, I will do so. Well, now feels like a good time to do the Chevalier piercing. Why not? There's a lot of hits. Okay. What do you want to do? Yeah, I mean, you could just do an Assault 0 just to like, break through some block here. I believe that I still have the rake on my Yal, if memory serves.
Here we go.
Not looking good.
Let's double check. Well, I took it off of her? It must have been an accident. Yeah, so stride wasn't supposed to be there. Oh no, I took it off during a fight. That's right. So much sadness. Okay. I'll just get rid of this guy. The rat.
Okay.
The sweet taste of battle.
Yes. Alright. We just need to deal hits to break through. Everything should be fine from there. I guess I could have just shot him, but... I know. I know, but I'm totally gonna die if I do. I already know it. Okay, if he survives,
Target marked.
I'll parry him. I will, I promise. Or I will attempt to parry him. That's what I'm promising.
Finesse and precision.
I'm intentionally... Oh, he's dead? Really? Come on. I thought he was gonna survive that one. I was gonna try right after. Okay. Later. Alright, let's heal. Now let's go. Oh wait, is it... Oh, this is where I came from. Yeah. We got turned around a little bit. Just a smidge. Yeah. I don't want it. Where'd it go? I don't want it. Stay away. Okay. Didn't really think about it, but the well, you know what? Let's just shoot the guys. They need to be shot. Yes, take the hits, jerk. Alright, you're out. Thank you for your patronage. You. 3, 4. Whoops. Alright. Who's out here? We'll get some more action points, and we can do almost anything that we want. Let's see here. So we can do an Assault 0. We probably should shoot him, because this is probably our one last turn. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Blam, blam, blam. And then an Assault 0 sounds fine to me.
Here we go.
Alright. Alright. And, yeah, you have a very strong... I have faith in you, Mael.
Finesse and precision.
Alright. Another level up. Oh, level up to 33. We literally are Expedition 33. Good job, Mael. Alright. To the boss. Come on over here. Feels weird. It's a cool area. Hello? Alright, well, they're all on the ground. So we know what that's gonna lead to. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot they have shields. Completely slipped my mind. But hey, we got rid of her.
Ready to strike.
Yes, you are. Alright, so we can do a perfect break and try to get rid of this guy. I don't think I have tried that before.
Break.
Not quite. He is broken, though. Alright. Let's kill him.
Finesse and precision.
And now we will try to parry. Oh, I can't. Next time. Totally. Totally next time. 100%. Chevalier Piercing, take it. Let's mark him.
I'm ready.
Yes, you are. Alright, momentum. Alright. Another... well, yeah, now 3 people level 33. Perfect.
Nice.
Double burn. On applying a burn stack, apply a second one. That sounds pleasant for, Mael. She has some extra luminous. Okay. Energizing Star. I kind of like her having that increased crit chance and burning enemies. Let's replace that with the new one. Double burn. Alright. Double burn is disgusting. Great. Just as I like it. What is this? This is a doorway? Hello? Anyone there? Howdy? Yeah, 40 burn. Oh. Hello. We're in the manor.
Useful.
Okay.
Art can be a window, and art can be a mirror. And great art is both. Son, you'll never be a true artist if there's always a mask between you and the viewer, especially when the viewer is you.
I mean, it sounds like it's Renoir talking to Verso. Oh wait, the bed's in here. Oh my gosh, it's SK. Oh my gosh, it's SK. Bed, the picture by the bed. Oh, it's a pup. It's a pupper. Very cute. I wonder if that's like the dog's pet as SK. Oh, wait. The voice wasn't red. Wait. I feel like I have to listen to that again. Also note the train. Where's the train? Hmm. It's relevant detail for later. Okay. Hmm. Very interesting. I mean, as I like play it back in my head, it kind of sounded like Renoir, but it could have been Minoko. But it was him talking to his son. That's why it's like, no, it has to be Renoir. I guess it doesn't have to be. All right. Watch. I don't think we have this yet. I'm pretty sure. Yep. It's 100% Renoir's voice. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was my first impression. But you know, they all have those gruffy voices, so I wasn't too positive. Yeah. All right. All right. The visages. Luckily, I didn't miss that. Can I go down here too? Hey, more stuff.
Perfect.
Powered attack. On every damage dealt, try to consume 1 AP. If successful, increase damage by 50%. I don't want to deal with the contortionist. Don't make me do it. Yeah, go back in your hidey hole. Is he hiding something? Or like guarding something? No, I don't think I want to. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I should kill him for experience, but he's just disgusting. You're disgusting. This room was a big reveal for you together with the end of this zone. Okay. I'm glad you are helping me through because I have an awful memory. So I'm sure it would go right past me. Yeah, that's a fair bit of damage. We're powerful. Love to see it. Alright. Yeah, we could just go perfect break just to deal a ton of damage. Berserk Slam isn't too bad either. I know it's dealing extra damage, but let's do perfect break.
Break.
That
Okay,
feels
not crazy high. We're gonna do Florette. Oh no, let's do the Rain of Fire. That's crazy. That actually is pretty insane. Okay. Defeated. Wasn't guarding anything. Oh, we can... Okay. There's more area? Man, all the tears. Okay. So we determined that he can shoot him down. I think I will. I think. I don't know if headshots actually deal more damage, but it always feels like the right thing to do in games like this. Now the question is, do I want to remove their do I want to remove their armor, or do I want to just pierce? The piercing didn't kill him. You know what, let's just do the earthquake. We'll remove their armor pieces.
My turn.
Well, we know that Perfect Break doesn't kill him. Now, let's try Berserk Slash, but I can't imagine that'll kill him, right?
I've got this.
Oh, never mind. I totally did. Okay. I guess since he was at half health, he dealt that much damage. Okay. Shablam. And please die.
Flames. Rain.
Okay. Man, more level ups. What are we doing, guys?
Great.
Oh, another revive tent. I'll take it. Okay, creepy place. Another one. Man, there's just stuff everywhere.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Yes, indeed. Something over there? I'm getting stuck. No, this is where we came in. I think. Didn't deal nearly enough damage as I'd like. To the Gulf Fury. Okay. Oh, sure, it's Alt Zero.
Here we go.
And get rid of him.
Flames. Rain.
You know what's funny is, like, right after you had mentioned, hey, you know, try parrying again. It's been so long. And I have not been attacked since. But I will. I guarantee it. Alright. Hello. It's gonna happen right now. You cannot fight fate. Behind his scowl, emotions blaze, but in the shadows, his temper fades. What am I but a mask of anger? Brr. 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 Yeah, they died easily here. Imagine me who did Siren first, so I was higher level even. Yeah.
What lovely feet.
I could imagine. I haven't done the Siren one. Alright. Yeah, we should probably shoot that one down. Oh, she's not gonna die. Wow. Trying to remember. I don't think it really matters how much he has. I don't think that this one has too much health, but yeah, maybe she does.
Not impressed.
Okay, I did a parry. Are you proud? Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, I did a single parry. Casey goes off Siren. Has 85% flying enemies and they're resistant to earth. Oh my goodness. Sounds horrific. Thank you. Yes. Okay. And then I can do the Rain of Fire.
Flames, rain.
Your turn to dance.
Ooh. Parried 2 of them. Oh my gosh. It's a pretty chill place in that regard. I wonder who that could be. We have a stranger. Who is this internet tomato? I'll just whack her. Alright, buddy. Berserk Slash should do wonders. Exactly. Shablam. Takes another turn. It's so unfair. And he's dead from fire. From fire. Ooh, level 35. You don't say. I know. Could you imagine if it was me multitasking? Your legs are cramping with sitting too long while having muscle pain from physiotherapy? Yeah. Yeah, how has that been going, by the way? Cleo.
I think that's all of them.
We should be able to fight the Axon properly now.
Let's answer this thing's invitation.
Good, but buses are being annoying and late. That is unlike Germany. What's going on? Let's do a rest. Germany, explain yourself. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, we'll do the same thing. 3, 2, and 1. She's not over... Oh, wow, she... Wait, what? Oh, the burn. So she's... I guess that's actually okay if she goes first, because Minoko always plays first. For 2 reasons, but he always plays first, and he can do Mark anyway, so it doesn't really matter where she's placed. I was wondering why things were so odd before. Okay. Alright, so there are skills to learn, I believe. She has 3, doesn't really matter. Yeah, she's at 7. Man, it is hard to tell if I should be going for the Pyrole, or however you pronounce it. Deals extreme single target fire damage. Applies 5 burn per hit. So that's 15. So turn into 30, but it's a ton of action points. Alternatively, I could go for Sword Ballet. It deals extreme single target damage, 5 hits, uses weapons element. Critical hits deal double damage. So it would be very, very deadly, but also cost me a ton. Then along the way is Fencer's Flurry. Deals medium damage to all enemies and applies defenseless. Yeah. Payback. Yeah. I fail so much with parry. Afternoon, end of work traffic, and the line has a few road construction bits, so that slows them. Always 20 minutes late, so I need to rush up a super steep hill in exactly 20 minutes. Man. And you're still on the crutches, right? Which Google claims a healthy person needs 18 minutes for. I managed yesterday 15 with crutches as support for walking still. Man. That's rough. But you did it. It ain't easy. Alright, time for the Valley of Guardians. The Valley of Visages. It almost feels like we're gonna encounter Burso. Anyway. Hello, man. I would have traded my years for this, for his. His life was cut short. He had so much more to do, to experience. The senseless war, why? To what end? Lives shattered for what? He was innocent. Innocent. It was the folly of his elders, but he paid the price for our hubris. I would have traded my years for his. You joke with your trainer that that's already our physio session done by the time I arrive. Exactly. Okay, yeah, now it's time to head home. Congratulations, Masha, you did it. Yeah, that is the true test, is getting there. Who are you talking about? This place, this Axon, they're all part of his story. The man has gone silent. Lymph drainage massage. Well, I hope it helps. Sounds like it does. I'm not entirely sure quite yet. I think I'm gonna have to see.
What does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes.
Thank you, Minoko. So very helpful. And nothing over here. Just making sure there's no, like, pictos. Okay. Ah, yes, a save point. Just in case. Expedition 39, that wasn't long ago. Alright. And how high are we gonna go? My honest opinion, the fated man, boy, and woman are fated memory fragments of their respective people. Yeah, I mean, that's what I assume. It's hard to tell if they are other characters. Like, I'm still not positive. It sure feels that way. But then I suppose that would mean that the fated, they don't have another child, they don't have another son. So I suppose the fated boy would then be Verso, and then the fated man would be the Renoir, but but I feel like I'm not too sure. The boy died, the woman is lost in grief, and the man is lost in the situation that results in it. Yeah. Well, right, it sounds like the boy did die, but then, well, yeah, true. I guess I had always assumed that the daughter, the one with the burned face, was the one with the, that passed. But yeah, maybe it is the sun.
I think you pissed him off.
Correct, Verso. We did. I mean, you're probably right. I don't, you know. Because, I mean, a lot of it is just like what inklings we're getting based on the various stuffs. Alright. The Visages. Now, I assume that it's just the one guy. I mean, I guess we'll go start the same way. But then it... Okay, so he does take damage.
Sweet taste of battle.
Verso, Renoir, Paintress, Alicia, the Ghost of Mask are identified and put in context. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's always why I felt like the three faded identities are three different people that knew them. Like, that you know, but I don't know. But it also feels like this must be a family thing. I don't know. At least it's always felt that way. Alright, let's do the Earthquake to give everyone powerful. Oh. Too slow. It's taking a lot more damage than it should, I feel. The mask emerges from the mirror. Attacks with the... Ooh, I dodged it. Okay. That wasn't too bad.
Spill some ink.
Whew. Yeah, family and grief are at the core of this game. Yeah, 100%. Whatever it is, it has to be a case of something... It has to be grief related. For sure. Let's do an absurd amount of burn. I believe. Yeah, that works for me.
Flames. Rain.
Okay. Now I can do the free Abyss Wind. Getting debalanced. It is cool that we're fighting a mirror. I agree. So if I do Gulp Fury, or the other thing, then I'll be out of action points in the following round. I can't do much. We're ending in balanced. Let's see. Oh, you can. Like shooting the eye? True. It does look shootable. Alright, we're just gonna do a thwack then. Okay. So I am damaged, so Berserk Slash should do a lot. Let's do so. That's a fair bit. And Mask emerges from the mirror. Visage burns. Max damage. Tries the Peace Mask. Oops. Oh my goodness. Brutal. Yeah, so I have 5. I feel like I should just keep burning. Because you can do another Rain of Fire. I think I will. I guess I could do Degagement, actually. Once if a skill that regains AP on everyone, sooner or later you run right.
Invigorating.
Yeah, it seems like we can't really do too much. I think I just want to remove the shield so that Verso can do a big hit as long as he survives. Whoops, as long as he survives. Okay.
Minoko, parry! I can do it!
Okay. Well, that was a long one. Okay. Very cinematic, it is. Yeah. Alright, so I think that Minoko is going to bring back Verso. So she's just going to keep... I think that we should just keep doing the fire. Yeah. Yeah, he's just going to bring him back. We don't want to lose this.
Off we go now.
Oh, it's your turn. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's do Assault 0, getting a bunch of perfection.
Yeah. Here we go. Get ready.
Not looking good.
Alright. You're okay, no worries. You'll be alright. Alright. So degagement is the only thing I can do. I think it still makes sense because it makes him weak to fire, or makes him remain weak to fire.
My sword is death.
A bit of violence, yes.
So he should die on his go. Also have the gradient attack. You know what, why not? Kill him. That was not enough. Almighty. Well, we may as well do Avis win. It's the only thing we can do. Oh. Nice. Yeah, no way is it over. I don't believe it.
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso. Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them.
Merde.
That was a little bit of an interesting surprise. Man. So he's gonna go. I don't know if it makes sense to give Does it make sense to give Mael health? Or AP? Probably AP. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because she's out. Nothing happens.
Just try it.
Whew.
I can do it.
Oh, man. Okay. Let me look up the voice for actor for this guy. Alright, let's see Rain of Fire. For research purposes. For research. It feels like I should give the action points to Verso here. I can do an Abyssed Wind. That'll set me up a little bit better for the following round.
My, what lovely feet.
Disgusting. Alright, let's do the energy tint. So, he should deal a lot of damage with the Berserk. And he is low on health, I would argue, being at 2.
Yeah. I've got this.
That was not as much damage as I expected. Okay.
Invigorating.
Man, just you and me, bud. Yeah, so the Abyssed Wind isn't all too important. I kind of want to save that for when they're back, right? The same voice actor as Minoko and Francois. I could see that. They're both valid. I care more about my elf.
Your turn to shine.
My goodness.
Not giving up.
So she can't do the Rain of Fire. She's just gonna have to bring him in again.
Not leaving you behind.
Puts fire to his sword. Well, at least I blocked the gradient. Okay, so he's about half dead
I
somehow.
am refreshed.
Well, everybody's alive and we're going to be able to go. We're in Agile, so we want to do the Abyssed Wind.
I feel energized.
Alright, and then, yeah. Let's do the powerful... Oh, we're in balance. Oh. Well, the Galt Fury isn't bad. It's a ton of damage with Mark, but... Yeah, I guess I could. I mean, Socked Punches isn't too bad. It does high break damage. I might be able to break him eventually. Yeah, we're not at heavy. You know what? Let's do that. Oh, he's resistant. Great. Oh, you have to be at B in order to do Perfect Break. I forgot. Well, I suppose Assault 0 makes the most sense from there, then.
Here we go.
Alright, so we're all the way back up to
Not
B.
giving up.
And we'll just do a Rain of Fire. Yeah, I suppose. He is, weak in, he's weak to it, so. Defensive Aura. Shield, okay. Now gain shield for each blow dealt to the expedition.
Parry it!
Okay, took one.
Violence.
Violence. I'm out of action points, huh? I should... Ugh. So I could give her the action points so she can do more burn. If I don't, she could just make him less resistant. Oh yeah, I do have the gradient, that's true. But currently he is avoiding 2 hits. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I will give her AP, I think. She is going next. Yeah, I guess I will.
Okay.
Now the question is, what do I want to do with her? So she can do the attack. She's currently offensive. He's not marked. What's a gradient attack do? Just high physical damage, 5 hits. I mean, yeah, let's shoot him. Alright, I think that this will be okay. That was okay, 5,000 damage. We do get a free action out of that, and also we go virtuous.
Flames. Rain.
Alright, 52 burn.
So dodge.
Well, Verso lived. Right, so I have to do virtuous, right? Yeah, luckily it did do that. Okay, so Assault 0. Yeah, let's just do Assault 0. It'll do enough hits to get rid of his blocks.
Here we go.
Alright. Am I? Yeah, he is dead. Ooh. Okay. That works for me. I'm happy.
We did it.
There's third act to this fight.
No, wait.
We all need
Thank you.
masks.
Yeah. Kill it. Just bounces off of Monaco. Monaco. CL's whole life is a mask.
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
I knew it. Look at me. Totally knew it. She was gonna say something like that.
You okay? What happened?
Axon down. Let's bring this to the curator.
The Axions are CL and Luna's moments, really? Nice. Yeah, I do feel like those two kind of have the least... They have the least skin in the game in the story. Because Verso and Mael obviously are key players. And then Minoko's from here. Minoko.
That was Verso, wasn't it? Renoir.
Excuse me? Okay, that was Verso, wasn't it? Renoir. Ah. True. Interesting. I mean, when he said about the mask, he said Verso.
Me? You want me to give it to you?
Why?
That was Renoir.
That was...
Oh no.
I saw...
What happened?
I saw... It was... Renoir?
I used to see him in my nightmares too. He can be quite traumatizing.
So the curator is Renoir. Excuse me. What? But why are there two... Okay, Renoir has some splaining to do. He has lots of splaining to do. Excuse me, Renoir. You don't look like Renoir. Okay. Well, well, well. Luna and Ciel were a little bit behind. We'll give them a couple more. Okay, yeah. The curator has a lot to explain. But I can't even talk to him. You jerk. Okay. I should look at these. I haven't because I just feel like it's impossible to be better than what I have. Double gradient generation while in defensive stance. If stanceless, basic attack switches to defensive. Critical hits with skills gives 2 AP. Once returned, 20% increased lightning damage. That sounds horrible. Like, you know, it's just not good. I'll just say it doesn't sound good. It's not horrible. Yeah, how are you supposed to beat this one? That's just not possible. I know, exactly. The curator and Renoir have two drastically different goals. It doesn't make sense to me. Like at all. I know, yeah. I just wanted to take a peek. Alright, we're gonna level up a little bit, but we probably should do the others. Man, it is hard for me to decide on the others. I mean, I like how I'm able to start with Minoko because I like being able to get to heavy, and and the only way I can do that is if I start with balanced. Misaru doesn't say where it starts. Does it parries increase the bestial wheel? Taking damage resets the bestial wheel. Okay, so it's at bestial wheel, I guess. I don't know. Actually, no, bestial wheel is just the wheel, right? Where does this begin? I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, currently I like the Manakaro best. Critical hits deal 30% more damage while in balanced mask. But I will say that there's a good chance I can replace this. For him, he probably should, whatever he's using needs to be at level 10. I mean, he has so many options. Nisaru is always varied. Oh, it's random? Okay. I mean, that's not too bad then. I mean, the upgraded skills dealing 30% more damage is really good. It also deals almost double damage in terms of power. Yeah, the one that I'm really struggling to decide is with Verso. Because some of the stuff I do like the idea of. I mean, the reason why I like this so much is I can do the perfect break at the beginning. And it deals an absurd amount of damage, which is nice. Where's it this one? Or where was I at? I lost it. not Delaram. Yeah. But recovering health on base attack isn't useful. I'm not going to use that. Applying powerful on rank B isn't too bad, but right, I don't feel like this is the one I want to keep forever. Non-earth weapons? Oh yeah, that's true. Well, she's fine. And he's not doing earth. And for him, just right, a non-earth. Yeah, well, we're mostly good, just not Gold Ram. Yeah, that one's not bad, but yeah, makes sense. I had myself set on Gold Ram right before Siren, and then they were resistant. Yeah, that would be pretty annoying. Yeah, I mean, I kind of do like Duelisso, but it is a lot weaker in power. I mean, it gives us a free attack, but yeah, it's just so weak in power, it doesn't seem like it would make sense. Galt Ram is out. Plus one perfection on crit. I mean, that's not too bad, because crits are semi-regular for him. Can't be lower than C. That's not too bad. I have nothing that operates with D. Yeah, so the Lance Ram isn't too bad. Yeah. It seems like the two men between are Lance Ram and Delaram. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to stay with the Delaram just for the huge damage increase. And also, lowering health is good, because then that lets him deal more damage at the beginning. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll do it. We have some extra polished. And sure, let's make it level 10 just because we're using it for the time being. Only cost me 1. Hopefully that's fine. Alright. Hello all. Does anyone want to discuss what just happened?
One down, one to go.
Mm-hmm.
The next one will be harder.
Thank you, Verso. Yes, I do. Explain yourself.
Here to make amends for your terrible story.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No, you said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
Oh? Why is that?
I want to remember.
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
I feel like there's more to this story. It's probably not a coincidence, then, that Renoir has a similar scar.
You noticed that? I noticed that, and I'm the player.
You noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me too.
We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time.
I'll try to talk to her
The
after.
scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
Well, we know Verso is a little bit vain, so that could be true. Relationship increased 2 to 3. Alright, I'll see if I can talk to her again. Sillier topics. Hello.
One down, one to go.
The next one will be harder.
Aw. Oh yeah, there's another one.
You're always so calm about everything.
Is that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Mael is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange? I guess Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
After my first accent, she propositioned me? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Uh-huh. Home?
Home?
Yes, home. With everyone I've ever loved.
You believe in an afterlife?
I don't know. If there is, then I'll see everyone after death, and if there isn't, I'll simply join them in death. I'll be with them either way.
It's an interesting philosophy. For someone so young.
True. I'm not quite as old as you. Why don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
Man, Luna is just my favorite. Yeah, how kind of you to acknowledge my vast wisdom.
Oh, how kind of you to acknowledge my wisdom. Can you, mention my wisdom to Minoko sometime?
Minoko.
Oh, actually, isn't Minoko even older? Eskie too. Perhaps I should ask them instead.
Oh, please do. You'll probably learn valuable things about Nevron feet and rocks. All I can offer is another story.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
Oh, and here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
Haven't been able to
That
flirt with Luna?
depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons?
Awkward. Oh my gosh.
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
I will never connect them.
Oh, you mean,
Adventure.
adventure.
You've been alone too long on this continent. When was the last time you seduced someone?
Not counting Minoko. I'll admit it's been a while.
So?
Dude. I can't. Luna is life. I can't do that. I can't do that. This is a terrible way to say no. I'm tired. I'll go talk to somebody else. Yeah, I'm a little sleepy. I'm eepy.
Actually, I'm a bit sleepy.
All right. Go to sleep then. I'll go be adventurous by myself.
I'm sorry, CL. She's not used to being rejected. Ooh. Okay, at least she doesn't take it personally. I'm glad it didn't decrease. I was a smidge worried of that one. Alright. CL feels inspired. Gradient attack unlocked. Doom. Nice. Luna, you'll never guess what CL just did.
You were right.
About?
The odds of killing Axons. Close, but not zero.
Please be
Not
okay.
zero.
Absolutely, Luna's the best.
My fellow Night Owl.
Night Owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
She absolutely does. Yeah, what keeps you up?
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
I get
And
that.
what's your current puzzle?
The talking Neverons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
That's true. He needs to wash up.
What about you?
I should
my
probably
fellow
heal.
night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Why can't I sleep? I had this really awkward moment with CL. It's very weird. You know, Weight of the World, The Tortured Soul, things like that. Yeah, that probably would be why Verso is awake.
Oh, you know, Weight of the World, A Tortured Soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So, you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Creepy.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
Oh my gosh, that is so creepy. Verso. Oh, I don't even want to hear him say it. I can just hear it in my head. It's disgusting. Anyways. Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so sure, knock yourself out. I can't even say the second one. Yeah, knock yourself out.
Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so sure, knock yourself out.
For science.
Right.
Okay. Alright, Luna. Bune, settle down. Settle down. Alright. Alright. Luna can restrain herself from asking Verso a few more questions before they head back. Or can't restrain. Thanks to Verso's answer, Lune understands Chroma better than before. Radiant attack, unlock Tree of Life. Alright, time for more flirtation. Get ready to cringe. Hello.
You were right.
About?
The odds of killing Axons. Close, but not zero.
Not zero.
That's it.
About?
The odds of...
Not zero.
Okay, well, another time, Lune. Hello, Mael.
You have nightmares too. About Omar.
Yeah. He's Hard to shake.
Yeah.
You want to spend time with her? Yeah, of course. She's like my little sister. I'll make sure she's okay.
In Lumiere, did your parents choose your name?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
Mael means chief and prince, or, I guess, princess.
What are you talking about?
The meaning behind your name.
Oh. What made you think of that?
You said you were an unwelcome surprise. But I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you. What kind of life they dreamed for you.
Chief. Guess they had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I wanted back then was to leave Lumiere and see some of the world before I gommaged.
Well, you've certainly done that. What do you dream of now?
I don't know. Still figuring that out. What about you, though? What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory. I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall. When the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber, I can just lose myself and feel the music through my fingers every time I play. It feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
That's lovely.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
I want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I'd better start practicing.
Nice. Alright. Now what happens? Yes. Mael and Verso discuss the first song Verso should play. Their discussion inspires Mael. Gradient attack unlocked. Phoenix Flame. That sounds pretty dope. I suppose if names have meaning, Masha, you were always supposed to be a sailor. That must be it. 100%. That was the intention. Yeah. This is why I said note the piano and the music piece. And yeah, I suppose that's true. That probably... Yeah, I suppose that it... 50-50. It was at least on their mind. Yeah, sailor. She's gonna become a fisherwoman. Fisher lady. I don't know. But hey, Arthur's the Fisher King, so it's not that bad.
You have nightmares too? About
I'm
Omar?
just seeing if there's more.
Yeah. He's
You hate fish?
hard to shake.
Yeah.
Seems you were right about these expeditioners. A most impressive group.
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Maybe.
They have.
Yes. By the way, just so you know, I'm not going to tell you my name, but if you translate my name, fun fact, it means the ingenious wolf, just so you know. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but Do you want to spend time with Bodoko? Yes, I do.
Minoko, let me cut your hair.
Why would I be foolish
saxophone.
enough to do that?
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Man. Yes, my hair is impeccable, covered in blood.
Yes, my hair is impeccable. Stop being grumpy. Come on, let's give you some style.
You first, then.
Oh my gosh. Fine.
Fine.
Oh no.
Actually, that does look nice. Okay, I'm in. Style away. Ooh, yes, indeed. This is quite fetching.
Great. We're twins.
Now bound by a manly hairstyle, which they would never admit. Yes. Fantastic. Oh man. It does feel like their relationship should start higher. As is tradition, they now spend too much time arguing over who looks better before heading back to the others. New outfit, nice. Alright, for both of them. Hello, Minoko.
Seems you were right about these expeditioners. A most impressive group.
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Maybe.
They have.
Huff. Alright, and SK is the only one left. Hello, sir.
I recognize that look. What's got you so grumpy?
Those masks.
What about them? Are you jealous? Why?
I'm supposed to fly too.
Maybe stop losing your rocks then. How do you lose them anyway? Don't you swallow the rocks?
Sometimes I love too hard. I can't control myself and...
Okay, yeah, I see. It's hard to control.
Okay. Good talk, SK. Good talk. Okay. Let's do a quick rest. I think the rest might be asleep anyway. Oh, we can upgrade some stuff. Never know. Might get ambushed in the night. Everyone's crazy out here. Alright, Verso. Let's do 1, 1, and 1 this time. Same with her. Yeah, Luna's waiting. CL is waiting. Verso. Oh, he can now get what he wants. She's waiting for something. Okay, so I think I wanted to go for one of these, but I had thought about it for a while. So Endbringer deals extreme single target physical damage, 8 hits, increased damage if target is stunned. Lightholder, medium single target, light damage. 5 hits at completion, gain a rank. I mean, I do like gaining a rank. It's not crazy high. But I suppose at the same time, where is it? Zero Soul Zero. Yeah, generates additional perfection. So this one also gets us pretty high rather quick. It only costs us 3. And also this gets us more than 1 rank. It's usually 2 ranks if I'm at D. Gets us all the way to B. Slight Holder probably doesn't do much, and also it's more action points anyway. Deals extreme single target physical damage 6 hits. Yeah, so that's for stun. This deals damage next turn. Yeah, I'm not going to enter it today. I'm probably going to complete the talking section. Maybe I'll travel over there. But, yeah. Yes, I probably do. Man, it is hard to decide what to grab for him. Speed difference. I mean, I am interested in doing Steeled Strike. Yeah, I guess I am. Alright. Yeah, and also Strike Storm is essentially just a better Assault Zero, so sure. Oh, whoops. Alright. We will write in the journal. Bigger than mountains? Alright, let's check up on the others. Mael heads back. SK.
Do you mind if I play here?
You can just summon a piano from thin air, as people do. Right. Chroma. I wonder if Chroma is like a paint. Because he's an artist, right? His entire family was. SK.
What song was that? I feel like I know it.
Yes, an old song I used to play to my sister.
Can you play another?
Sure. We have all night. Okay, ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready. I will need a bit of space. All right. SK, you ready?
You know, after seeing SK like a doll on the bed and also seeing him dance, it does kind of remind me of like a kid using like their stuffed animal and making them dance around or whatever. It does remind me of that. But anyway, like that's what was going on in my mind when I saw SK dancing to the song. But anyway, let's go to sleep. Well, well, well. We survived. Another one. Alright, and just to the east, yeah. To the sunny lands over there. Alright. Which, by the way, Masha, I'm going to, I did look up some of the stuff with the drive-through RPG stuff. You know, that site you told me about. And I'm going to be emailing the guy this weekend about suggesting that, whatever. So we'll see how it goes. Because, right, it also does make sense because you can do affiliate links with that, unlike their current system. Also, by the way, like, unlike previous Awakened Realms games, you know, I'll go over a little bit. Unlike previous Awakened Realms games, you know, they had like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of backers, depending, right? And they also broke records with how many people backed them. Awakened Realms did. So you compare that to Song of a Dying World, and it has almost exactly 1,000 backers. So it's something where it's like, it went from being, you know, the most backed game, Pain Grail the board game was, or for a short period of time, I think, to being below average. Or well below average in terms of those numbers. So yeah, I mean, it really is something where it's like they really dropped the ball on marketing. They really dropped the ball on telling people where they can find the stuff, whatever. Like, yeah. Maybe throw a note about encouraging that cross-platform advertisement. They should contact the PC game team. Yeah, I know it feels weird to be like, hey, why don't you tell Awakened Realms to do this? Like, say something. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to give suggestions, but it's like, it does appear like their team is small. I don't think that they have too many content because the guy I'm talking to is essentially like they have like the social media guy that's supposed to talk to people about business propositions, whatever. This is the guy that's supposed to talk to influencers, YouTubers, Instagram, whatever. So I don't know if they only have one person doing that job. Maybe so. But it does feel a little bit weird to give them all, you know, hey, how about this? And how about this? And by the way, wouldn't this be a wise idea? So I'm going to do my best to, like, go slow. But yeah, I completely agree. They should be doing that. Yeah, cross-platform advertisement would absolutely make sense. 100%. Because, right, if one succeeds, the other one should benefit. Like, if Song of a Dying World does well, then that means that more people will be interested in the other Tainted Grail content, like the board games. So it's like, it you know, they're helping each other in this, but I don't know. It seems like there's a lack. Who knows? It does feel like they just need to hire like one person to solve this, because it doesn't seem that complicated, like from the outside looking in. It feels like they just need someone to know all the different events and then make it aware. Yeah, they're very hands-off. I know, yeah. I know, that's my thought as well, but it's like... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Awakened Realms definitely did have issues. I mean, even with the RPG, it took them a little while to get the word out in a way. And it was something where it was like, well, yeah, it did definitely take them some time, but they did so well with the board game that I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But I will say, it's like, as I look at the board game community, it is very true that the board game world doesn't like Awakened Realms because of the AI art controversy. Like, there are many influencers that have boycotted Awakened Realms. Which Studio Gate is not Awakened Realms, but I know that that has recently become a bigger and bigger thing. As they're dropping more content, more board game influencers are saying don't buy it because they've used AI artists. Which is, you know. Yeah, well, yeah, there is. And I don't know. I think it's bizarre. Because I think that, well, I think that there was well, I think I've already mentioned it to you. But essentially what happened is that they hired an outside artist. So this is the extent of my knowledge, is that they hired an outside artist to do some paintings that was supposed to look like Greek frescoes, pretty much. But it was actually AI art. And Awakened Realms published it in their game. And when that happened, people were like, well, it's very clear this is AI. They have like 6, 7 fingers, whatever. You know, the person's arms don't move that way, and things were just blurred together. Is pretty clear the more you picked apart the art. But it's something where it's like they hired somebody outside, and they just didn't really care because it was in the background. I don't know if they do it with their main art, but there are people that have their name attached to like the main Tainted Grail artwork, like Piotr. What's his name? It's something Polish. I don't know. For the witch I don't know, something weird. But anyways, yeah. So I believe that the artist did the mess up in that he made AI art, but to the controversy is that Awakening Realms just let it go. It's like, well, it's whatever. We're already in production. Like, by the time that they were aware of it, it was already being sold. So it's like, well, who cares? Like, that's how they felt. But since they used AI art, now there's this question of, you know, how do they make all this art? How in the world is it so extraordinary, right? And then there were all these questions of, like, who are these artists? But again, we have the names of several of them, and you can look at their artwork for other work. It looks very similar. It's just those artist styles, in my opinion. And it's like, it doesn't look like AI as I like try to pick it apart. It just seems like, yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know enough about it, but again, even if they did use AI art, it doesn't bother me that much. I know it does to some, but I don't know. I don't really care too much. But I don't know. But yeah, so I know that that's also a part of it, because now Awakened Realms is having those issues. Right. That is true. Yeah, I suppose that part of me is a little bit tempted to like show you the examples that I saw. But yeah, I don't think that's too good. Yeah. But yeah, so they have had a little bit of an issue with people boycotting them. Which I think is sad. Yeah. Right, yeah. Yeah, I also think that, right, the Studio Gate has nothing to do with it. They're making it just a separate game. But I also do think that Awakened Realms should do the work in, you know, at least on their pages and stuff, you know, supporting Song of a Dying World. But I don't know. There must be a reason. I don't ask. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm definitely going to be sending them an email this weekend, the guy, their spokesman, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it does feel like they're just letting them just go on their own. And it's like, sorry, I'm going to look up Studio Gate's projects. Studio Gate doesn't have too many projects out there. I'm trying to find it. They do have a website. Why am I keep on doing this wrong? Alright, the music is back. Yeah, so they have a few projects. Yeah, so they've done Esteron, they've done work with Fate Forge and Vermine. Those are the main things that they've done. And now they're working on yeah, so those are their three. Yeah, so Fate Forge worked with D&D 5e. But yeah. They should ask Awakened Realms at least advertise at that upcoming trade fair, even if the focus is more board games. I know. I know. It is very strange, because it's like they're... I don't know exactly how it went down. Like, I thought that, from what I understood, that Awakened Realms handed the reins to Studio Agate to do the work. Because Studio Agate was like, you know, a small-ish time TTRPG maker. So they were like, well, in terms of location, they don't live too far from us. We like what they did in this thing. Why don't we hand the reins to them to do this TTRPG? Because we always wanted to have that. They handed it over to Studio Agate, and then after that, it was just like, you know, completely split. You do your thing while we do our thing. I think that Awakened Realms is so focused on the RPG and all their other projects that I think that to them, they're like, well, Studio Agate should just handle it. But because it's like, right, Awakened Realms is like popping something out every like 3 months or something, two to 3 months probably. There's a new project every few months, because they did Stalker, like, you know, the game Stalker, the Chernobyl game. They did stuff with that in terms of the board games. They did stuff with This War of Mine, if you know that. And they have tons of these different board games that they're working on. And every few months, they release a new big project. So it's like they're constantly doing stuff, but I think that they're just letting Studio Gate sink or swim on their own. And I don't think Studio Gate knows how to handle it, because I don't think they're a very big studio, because they've only done like 3 or 4 things. So they're kind of on the smaller side, and then it's like, you know, yeah, so it's like, right, I don't really know, but yeah. If they pick a small studio, they should at least support them somehow. I know, I agree. Because it's like, right, no one's heard of it. And as I said, like, I might try to see the number of backers, but it's like, it's like the amount of backers that Awakened Realms had. Let me find it. I want to find this, because it's like, it's something where it's like they have multi-millions in these backings, where it's like, yeah, for example, the Kings of Ruin almost made about $10 million. It's like, you compare that to Studio Agate, and with which, by the way, Kings of Ruin, by the way, is Tainted Grail's like standalone game. Yeah, so it's like Kings of Ruin is Tainted or Awakened Realm standalone game in the Tainted Grail world. And that one, which has nothing to do, well, kind of does have stuff to do with Arthur. I'm not touching it in my lore videos, by the way, because it's very confusing, and there's like time warping. You go back and forth in the future. So I'm kind of leaving that aside, but it does have a lot of... One day there will be a lore series on it. But anyways, Awakened Realms made Kings of Ruin, and that made about $10 million, right? You compare that to Studio Agate, which made about almost 100,000 with their TTRPG. Which is pretty crazy, because it's like, at the time, you know, well, yeah, it is like a drastic difference. They're not succeeding, and they definitely do feel like they want to get the word out. but for whatever reason, Awakened Realms isn't helping them. Which, again, doesn't make too much sense to me. But I think it's just that they're, you know, they would argue that they're too busy. Or something. Like, let's see here. So in the next 3 months, they're having, like, Awakened Realms. Yeah. So in the next 3 months, Awakened Realms is releasing 4 new board games. So that's like, that's a lot of stuff that they keep on popping out. So it's like, I can kind of understand that they're like, well, our media team is busy and they can't help you. That's what I'm assuming is happening here. But, you know, I don't know. It is a shame, the board game world, I guess. I don't know. But we'll see. I think that's, yeah. But, I mean, I'm assuming that somebody at Studio Gate must have a ton of knowledge of Tainted Grail to make this and help them in some way. But, I don't know. But yeah, it is crazy, the difference. Because it's like, right, it's just, yeah. If anything, they're probably losing money on this, Studio Gate is. Because, right, they have this team of like 2 people, and their project made $100,000. That's pretty minimal. Yeah, you do worry that Studio Gate's team list is a bit short on game designers, though frankly unsure if their website is up to date since Tainted Grail isn't even on it. Yeah, I saw that too. But they have more than what's listed on their website. I do know that for sure. But yeah, because they also have the 7th Sea stuff. Let's see. Right, so they have things relating to the Call of Cthulhu RPG, the RuneQuest RPG, basic role playing. I don't know what that is. The Pendragon RPG. I don't know if that's supposed to be. Let me check this. No, that's something completely different than Tainted Grail. The Pendragon RPG, the 7th Sea, and then they have a few other RPGs. 13th Age, Quest Worlds. So they have different stuff. I believe. But it's like, I think that a good portion of it is that they worked on it. And it's not necessarily that Studio Gate was the main developers or anything. It's like, you know, they were the subsidiary to something and they did a portion of, you know, the 7th Sea content type of thing. But I think that actually 7th Sea is being like owned by Studio Gate recently or something, but yeah, so I think that this is like Studio Gate's first, or one of their first full projects that is theirs. They did Humblewood. I haven't heard of that one. Is that not a good one, or is it a good one? Is that a good thing? It was hugely successful. Well, right. Well, that's why I'm saying that. I wonder if they're like a subsidiary or whatever the equivalent would be, where they're kind of like a freelancer that works for it. Yeah, they are hiring assistant in logistics and distribution. Just so you know. This is all in French. Look at me reading. Yeah, Chronicles of Darkness, Vermin. Yeah. Yeah, so they have a few. Would have been Studio Portal? Yeah, I wish that they had a more complete list because, right, even on their website, they do not have Song of a Dying World, which doesn't make any sense because they're the ones doing this. Yeah, it's very weird. Yeah. Well, I just used the Google Translate stuff. That's under what they backed. Okay. Yeah, so from what I can understand is that they've had a few projects that they've worked alone, and I've never heard of them. And then they've had like 7th Sea that they recently took over as like spearheading in some way. I don't know how that's working, but like the newest edition or something they're working on. I don't really know, but something like that. And then on top of that, they're also working on those other things. And again, they worked with Dungeons and Dragons, so I guess Wizards of the Coast. So they did work with them with things relating to Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't pursue that to see what exactly they did. But again, it's something where it does seem like they were outside help that was hired in to help with various writings and books and rules, testing, whatever. And I think that then they, you know, went from essentially being outside help freelancers to wanting to make their own games. And then they've had a couple of those, and then this is like one of their latest projects. That's what it appears. I don't really know, but yeah. Anything third-party 5e can be released without direct Wizard of the Coast input. Okay. Yeah, so then I don't know how much involvement they really had then. But it was, yeah, well, it was Fate Forge, which I have heard of. I don't know what it is, but that's something that they take credit for in some way. But I don't know what Fate Forge is. I've definitely heard of it, but I don't know because I don't know Dungeons and Dragons enough. But they definitely claim that. Yeah, that's how it works in the TTRPG world. Without any. Okay. Yeah, well, I suppose that would make sense then. But yeah, that's definitely, but that is something that they have in terms of that they take credit for. And also, when, I think that they have 2 or 3 sites, because they have different sites in terms of like the Game Found or whatever, and like Kickstarter. And I do remember in one of them, it like, they definitely were bragging that they worked on D&D content type of thing, like Dungeons and Dragons 5e. Like, we have experience with Dungeons and Dragons 5e stuff. So it's like, if it's something where Wizards of the Coast had 0 knowledge of them in the first place, it's like, well, it's nothing to brag about. But maybe they had a developer that worked at Wizards of the Coast, and he's like, well, I was in the development team. You know, if that's the case, then it's whatever. Makes sense. But yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly. You've made 5e stuff in your free time. Right. You can you can put that in on your resume. But yeah, I mean, right, when I made my Star Wars TTRPG game that I did for my friends, like, I mean, you know, if I try to bring that, like, if I mean, I've mentioned it before, but I do have a dream of one day working a little bit with Neocore Games and trying to essentially convince them of making a board game with the King Arthur Knight's Tale, which, you know, I played on this channel a little bit, because I like, the lore is good. It's not great, the lore doesn't really matter too much, but the mechanics are really, really good for a board game. And I think they would translate exceptionally well. But they're not a very large studio. So, right, you know, if I was to bring my idea to them with slides and everything as to how they do it, I mean, I don't know if I'd even say, oh yeah, I made my very own Star Wars TTRPG. It's like, well, how are they supposed to know whether it's good or not? Like, okay, your friends liked it, cool. But yeah, there's some third-party D&D stuff out there that has more writing prestige than some people working at Wizards of the Coast. I believe that one. I absolutely believe that one. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, I will say that I do believe that Songs of a Dying World is interesting, but the only thing, well, so I don't remember how much I've told you. You claim you've made some 5e contact to me and anything. Yeah, that's very true. But yeah, I don't know how much I've told you about the Song of a Dying World RPG, TTRPG that I've read through, but three things have stood out to me in a way, right? For one, I mentioned the origins. I made my own for when I play the game, because I don't think that they did well with that. But like, they just need to add a little bit more. So for one, it was the origins that kind of stood out. But for two, whenever you make a character in the TTRPG, you're supposed to write stanzas, which are essentially like a portion of your story. So, I mean, you know some of Tainted Grail, of course. So it's like the portion of your story, maybe you want to like rid Avalon of all Four Dwellers. And if that was your ultimate goal, what you do is like you'd make a stanza of like, I want, or I will hunt down a Four Dweller. And then once that's completed, then you write your next stanza of like, well, now I want to like rid the region of Four Dwellers. And then the one after that, their final stanza, which you only have 3, is, well, now I want to prevent all Four Dwellers from being made again, like destroy the forge in some way. So then once you're done, that's your story, you complete it, your guy retires. Now I'm fine with that. Like, I don't think it's a big deal. That kind of makes sense. Your character has his story, he served his purpose as a guardian spirit. Okay. However, imagine you know nothing of Tainted Grail, and I'm like, okay, it's time to create your stanzas. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, that is something that I can imagine would be very confusing. It's very important what license they'll use to publish under. Yeah, it'll decide how active the third-party community could be, or if these even can be one. Well, yeah, I guess that would make sense. Yeah, but yeah, it's something where it's like, I can definitely imagine somebody going into the game and having no idea what to do, because I've been thinking about that already with my play group, my TTRPG play group. 4 of them are going to be, we're going to be playing it through. And I don't know exactly how to make them make their stances when they don't know Tainted Grail at all. Like, they have 0 knowledge. So it's like, I want to tell them stuff. I don't want to give a bunch of spoilers, but they need to decide on having a story that's going to change Avalon. Yeah, they do have some pre-made characters. They do. But yeah, that is true. Making pre-made stanzas. I was going to give them ideas at the beginning. Like, hey, maybe you'd have an interest in this kind of a goal, whatever. But yeah, I agree. It would probably make sense to have some pre-made stanzas. At least like step 1. Because then it's like, you can have an idea as to what is your current goal. But, I mean, I can understand it if you know Tainted Grail. Then I think that this is a good idea. But if your guy doesn't know Tainted Grail, then it's like, it's a little bit more difficult. Because it's a little bit harder for them to create their character not knowing what they can even do or what's even achievable. But, yeah. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm seeing him next month, so it'll be some time. But, yeah, and I'll text the guy this weekend. But anyways, I've been talking a fair bit here. My apologies. But yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated with the streams and all. And, yeah. And yeah, I'll email him probably Sunday night. Because then that's essentially Monday morning for him. So then when he goes to work, he'll see it. But yeah. But anyways. But yeah, that's probably what I'll do. But anyways. Yeah, I will. Like, if I have any thoughts or ideas, or I will absolutely ask your opinion on stuff. I do appreciate all of your advice and your thoughts, Masha. I really, really do. So yeah. But yeah. Alright, well yeah, I should rest. I still have editing to do, and I did end up recording the lore video for tomorrow. So I should be able to edit it in time. It'll be mildly close, but I'm getting better at it, so we'll see. Like, in terms of speed. So, Like the first time I edited a lore video where I was actually piecing it together, I think it took me like 8 hours. Now it takes me about 2.5 to 3, but yeah. Yeah. Take Sunday off, man. But I have to edit for the Sunday video in the morning. Usually, what I have been doing is, I think I've told you, is I've been taking Monday off, but Sunday night is like my brainstorming day. Yeah. Day of rest, stores are closed. True. Yeah. It's hard to shut down my brain. No Sunday video. Never. Always a Sunday video. That's the main thing that gets views on the channel as well. So I can't not post it. But I can move the day, like to Monday maybe, but yeah, I don't know. But anyways. Alright. That's your angry face. Fine, Monday off. Okay, yeah. I will. I'll definitely take Monday off. I'll sleep half the day. That's usually what happens. But yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna head out, and I will definitely message you about things relating to it if it comes to mind, or what thoughts, you might have as that I can suggest to the guy. I don't want to, the only thing is I don't want to, like, barrage him with ideas or questions or thoughts or whatever. Because I don't know. I want to make sure that he still likes me. But yeah, I'm gonna head out, and yeah, thanks for hanging out, Masha. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know if Potato's there, but thank you for hanging out, Potato, if you're there. Hopefully we see Clockwork again, and not too long. I know he said it'll be a bit, but anyway, good night. I hope you have a good day, and yeah, see you later. Bye bye.